Mets and Yankees getting set for the opener of this weekend series. Jeremy Gonzalez makes his second start as a Met. And here's the starting lineup for the Yankees, brought to you by Nissan and your local Nissan dealers. Derek Jeter's been hitting second all year long, and he's off to a great start in 2006, hitting behind Johnny Damon. Yankees without Hideki Matsui and Gary Sheffield, so Bernie Williams gets the start in left field, Melky Cabrera in right.
Like you talked about, Gary, Jeremy Gonzalez throws strikes, and what an opportunity to go out there and audition for this job. They're just waiting for someone to step to the front.
Might be to another pitcher. And Damon lines one down the right field line. That's an extra base hit, bounding into the corner. Damon to second. He's running with a cracked bone in his foot, and so he's not even going to think about a triple. But he's led off the game with a double against Jeremy Gonzalez. 1-2 to Jeter, and he lines a base hit. Damon turns third. He'll score without a throw, and the Yankees 2 batters into the game have a 1-0 lead. Jeter's running. Loduca's throw. Not in time. And Jeter has his 7th stolen base of the year. 3-2 to Giambi, and it's too high. And so the first 3 hitters have all reached against Jeremy Gonzalez. Hit over third. That's a fair ball going down the line. Jeter will score easily. Giambi racing for third. Valentin's throw goes to second, which was unguarded. Matsui comes back, makes the tag. Matsui had committed going toward the left field line to be an extra cutoff man. Had to retreat to the bag and got there in time to make the acrobatic tag on A-Rod for the. And Posada hits it at Matsui. Giambi will hold, and that's the second out. Drives one toward the gap in left center field, and that's in for an extra base hit. Giambi trots home to score. It's a double for Robinson Cano, and the Yankees have a 3-0 first inning lead. And Williams drives one to left center field, and that's an extra base hit. Cano comes in to score. Bernie Williams with an RBI double. 4-0 Yankees. And they are just blistering Jeremy Gonzalez here in the opening inning.
Now these are not only in the game and put your team in a hole.
Well, Omar Minaya, we're in the top of the first. And Johnson strikes out, but an ugly first inning for Jeremy Gonzalez. The Yankees score 4 runs on 5 loud hits. Randy Johnson takes the mound for the Yankees for his 10th start of the year, and he's got himself a nice cushion to work with before he throws his first pitch. Here's the Mets lineup that he'll face, brought to you by Nissan and your local Nissan dealers. Carlos Beltran has done well in the past against the big unit. Notice that Cliff Floyd is out of the lineup. The 3rd time in a week against a left-hander that Cliff has been benched, and Jose Valentin, who's been hot, gets the start in left field.
Well, Randy Johnson, you see that record, but that high ERA. Never do you see Johnson with that kind of ERA. And, you know, people have been talking that he might have lost his intimidation factor. He's given up 2 home runs in his last start. Last year, his career high, 32 home runs in 05.
And Reyes takes ball 4. Well, Reyes has now drawn 17 walks already this season. And Loduca bloops one right along the line, and it falls in. Reyes to third, and the Mets have the first 2 on against Johnson in the bottom of the first. Beltran hits one to deep left field. Forget it. A 3-run bomb by Beltran to the back of the bullpen. And it's a 1-run ball game. Ball, and now Delgado grounds one toward the middle, base hit. See if Delgado runs. He does not, and Wright strikes out, and that's the first out. That's the front row, and Nady strikes out. Well, Randy Johnson going up and away to fan Nady. Matsui with 2 out and Delgado at first, and he lines one to left, but right at Williams, and Bernie surrounds it. Side retired. So Randy Johnson gets 4, gives back 3. Beltran does it with one swing. His 11th home run, 4-3 after 1. Well, things don't look as bleak for Jeremy Gonzalez as he takes the mound for the second as they did when he left the mound after the first. But Johnny Damon's first pitch swinging pops one up. Kaz Matsui retreating. 1 pitch and 1 retired. Well, things have already started much better in the second for Gonzalez. Up the middle and grabbed by Gonzalez. Got it right on the heel of the glove. 2 away. In there for a call, strike 3. Great bounce back inning for Jeremy Gonzalez. His second strikeout as he gets Giambi looking. 4-3 Yankees.
Champion New York Mets.
This will be the 11th pitch of the at bat. Ball 4. So Valentin with a tremendous at bat, and the Mets draw a leadoff walk from Randy Johnson for the second straight inning. He gets this bunt down very nicely. Stinnett makes the play, so Gonzalez, after an 8-year drought, has that next sacrifice. Out. Reyes pops it up. 2 away. Valentin steals third without a throw. Got a big jump on Randy Johnson, and if you're going to try and steal third with 2 out, you better make it in the second inning. Right at Jeter. And he throws out LaDuca to end the inning. So the Mets get a leadoff walk but can't get Valentin around. We go to the third here at Shea. Tom Seaver will join us in the top of the third. Yankees 4 and the Mets 3. 3-1 to A-Rod, and Jeremy Gonzalez walks Alex Rodriguez to start the third inning.
Tom, wrong, just absolutely jump off the plate at you, and that's one thing that I really sensed this evening.
Kelly Stinnett subbing for Jorge Posada dumps a base hit into right, and the Yankees have first and third and nobody out.
Let it slow, let your body get into throwing position.
Cano to deep center, Beltran back, makes the catch at the wall. Rodriguez tags, he'll come in to score. A 410-foot sacrifice fly for Robinson Cano, and the Yankees now lead 5-3.
And then, you know, my vineyard manager, he does and gets a crew to do everything else. I mean, he does about 20 vineyards. I'm probably the smallest one he has. But when something has to get away.
Cabrera up the middle, and that keeps the inning going for the Yankees. 7th hit off Jeremy Gonzalez, and Randy Johnson will come up with 2 out and 2 on.
You know, one thing,
There's 4 or 5 outs you got to get as a starting pitcher if you want to be successful.
Randy Johnson up the middle. Reyes smothers it to prevent the run. And that's a good job by Reyes to knock that ball down, and that keeps Stinnett from scoring. First, you saw Darren Oliver up in the bullpen. Damon lifts one to left shallow, but Valentin in. And so the big out recorded by Gonzalez. He holds the Yankees to his 1 run at the top of the third. Stay with us for the bottom of the inning.
we're heading back to Manhattan right now as we speak. But good to see you guys.
Thanks for coming, Tom.
Say hi to everybody I didn't see today.
Help his average.
2-2 to Beltran. Strikes him out with a slider. Third strikeout for Randy Johnson.
As soon as he was on the mound, he had a little, sniffle.
To short. And Jeter with plenty of time throws out Delgado 2 away.
That means you're not pushing off hard.
And Wright has a base hit. David Wright with a 2-out single. 80 lifts one to right center. Pretty deep. Cabrera and Damon near the wall, and it's out of here! Xavier Nady ties the game with a 2-run homer. Ninth home run of the year for Nady, and it's 5-5. And boy, did that ball carry to right center field. In the bullpen, and Matsui hits it toward left center field, but Damon will get over, and that ends the inning. But the Mets get even against Randy Johnson, who had himself a 4-0 lead. Now it's gone. Nady with a 2-run homer, and the game is even 5-5 as we go to the 4th at Shea.